The following stream has been approved for all puzzle audiences by the puzzle general community.
Welcome to the Pokemon Puzzle League 2021 Speedrun Tournament hosted by Puzzle General. Today we've got a great couple of matches coming your way, starting right now. Round 1, number 1 seed Tayman, number 8 seed LunarChimera. This one is going to be fun to watch. I am Tetris Attacker, you can call me TA. Taking it away today with the help of my co-commentator.
Yo, I'm at Farco21. I am back. Hopefully you guys are excited for this match, just like both of us here.
Absolutely. This one's going to be a good one. For those of you joining us who aren't as familiar with this game, we've got a little short explainer video here from our very own Cards of the Heart. So we will listen to that and be right back to the action.
Pokemon Puzzle League is a Match 3 puzzle game first released for the Nintendo 64 on September 25, 2000 in North America and March 2, 2001 in Europe. It was re-released on the Nintendo Wii Virtual Console in both regions in May 2008. It is a Match 3 puzzle game in that if you match at least 3 of the same panel either horizontally or vertically, the panels will disappear. To win, however, you need to do more than simply match 3 at a time. You need to make combos and chains to not only prevent your gradually rising stack from reaching the top of your playfield for a time, but also to send garbage blocks to your opponent to make their stack reach the top of their playfield. You make combos by matching more than 3 panels in a row at the same time. They don't keep your stack from rising for very long, but they do send small garbage blocks to your opponent that can prove to be very disruptive. You make chains by linking sets of 3 or more matches together. Make a set of panels disappear, and then have the panels immediately above them fall into another match. Not only does this keep your stack from rising for a longer period of time, but it will make thicker garbage blocks that will be more effective at actually filling out your opponent's stack to the top. If your stack reaches the top of your playfield and the game tries to break the stack through the top, you lose, so you want to avoid this at all costs and force it on your opponent as much as possible. To beat these computer opponents, you will have to either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is completely topped off, send so much garbage to your opponent so that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage to your opponent in such a way so that they think they can no longer make a move. Easy mode has 11 stages, normal has 14, hard has 15, and V-hard and S-hard have 16. In this tournament, players will be racing through those stages to get to the end as fast as they can. The first player to defeat the final opponent wins the race. The first player to win a predetermined number of races wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players.
All right. Big thank you, Cards of the Heart, for that explainer. So, we are here in the bracket stage. After a few weeks of group stages determining who the top 8 would be, here we've arrived. It is a double elimination bracket. We are in round 1 right now. So everybody who's played this weekend, yesterday we had 2 matches today. Everyone, winner or loser, is still moving on. It's just a matter of who stays in winner's bracket, who moves to loser's bracket. This is best of 5. Round 1 here, and round 1 in the loser's bracket is going to be played on V-hard mode. Very hard. S-hard is everything after that point. So round 2 starting next week, we're going to start seeing some S-hard action, leading our way up to the grand finals as we go. Let's take a look at our runners here. And FFR, what's the first thing that springs to mind as you're comparing these two runners here?
Well, first of all, the sort of V-hard PBs between the two. Tayman's V-hard PB actually is not updated on the tail of the tape. It actually has 1141, which was gotten very recently. But there is a distinct gap between V-hard PBs here. Now,
Yeah,
of course, I'm not really saying. Sorry.
No, there's certainly a reason that this is the number 1 seed versus the number 8 seed, but I think you and I were talking about it, that V-Hard PB from Lunar may be a bit deceivingly high. I think the skill level from Lunar, with a little bit more time in this particular category, that number should be quite a bit lower.
Yeah, it definitely should be. We've seen Lunar play quite a lot, and he's been doing very well in his games. So I would imagine if he were to maybe work on V-Hard a little bit, he can definitely push the PB down easily a few minutes, even more, possibly.
Absolutely. What's the big thing you're going to be watching from both of these runners to see what's going to be the key here?
Well, I think for Tayman, I think it's more or less just, kind of staying calm and just, focusing on the task at hand. Because, as we know, Tayman likes to, shout, yell, and, always complain about, the exclamation mark bad game. For Lunar, I think Lunar, if he gets some good runs going, he can definitely make things interesting. Hopefully, get Tayman to sweat a little bit.
Absolutely, and checking in the chat here, it looks like both of these runners have had a recent update to their PB. Lunar mentioning they've gotten a 1637 recently, so a nice chunk improvement off of what they got here. So we're definitely watching the time fly off of both of these. So what's your thought on how this match is gonna go? I personally would love to see Lunar snipe a match, but I'm thinking Tayman takes this in a sweep.
Yeah, I think so too. That's with with a distinct skill gap. Tayman has done a lot of practice with this game, runs his game a lot, so he definitely has a very good idea as to how to traverse the harder difficulties and even the easier difficulties as we see in the group stage. But we'll see what happens. Maybe Lunar gets a game, possibly. I mean, we did see in the 4P and 6 match, some 20 plus minute times win. So
absolutely, and we saw in our own match yesterday, the RNG and the trolling on this can be real, and leads can flop pretty hard if someone hits a wall. So that's definitely a possibility. So without any further ado, let's take it away to the runners, starting right now. Not gonna lie, I've never done Cards' signature transition there. That felt pretty good. I like it. No wonder everyone's a fan.
I mean, maybe one of these times I should get a crack at that.
I think you're on the next match. If you convince your co-commentator to let you do it, I think they might.
Ooh, all right. I might get a chance.
Well,
we're trading.
Yeah.
In.
There we go. Okay, and away we go. Our runners starting off. This match is pre-recorded, but neither of us obviously have seen how this goes, so we're watching right along with you to find out.
Right. So strategy here, of course, we're gonna be looking for the double 4 to try to distract the AI into down stacking right out of time.
Yeah, and these early first couple stages, double 4 plus a couple lines, 3, maybe 4 lines, is really all you need.
What was that, Gary?
And the trolling and the game being just a jerk begins early on Lunar's side. What a great setup! What a the picture perfect S hard setup, and Gary just ignored it entirely. That's just cruel.
Yeah, and even worse, he actually got the clear on the sides, clear the other 4 garbage. Thankfully, he didn't do any more than that, so...
Yeah,
you know, that's good.
Yeah, this category is long enough and has enough variance that a stage like that's certainly not putting anybody out of the way, but it's disheartening to watch Gary 1 do it to you right at the very get-go. Nice setup again from Lunar. I don't know if he's got enough follow. Okay. Quick, strong second follow-up with combos. That's the way to do it when you know you're short.
Yeah, as another speedrunner 6 likes to say, panic combos.
Panic combos. Yep.
That's a good set from Tayman here. Misty is down second and trying to waste time.
Misty's wasting a good amount of time, at least a few seconds. Almost tried to bring that blue across the gap, as the AI sometimes will do, and well, they don't realize that there's a gap, and they just that's what gets them. The power of that double 4 combo just really gets the AI confused. Meanwhile, didn't have the double 4 combo, and it burned him over on Lunar's side. Almost had enough time to get that cleared out, but and now 4 chain, that's gonna be a lot of stop time.
Yeah. Yeah, it is so important to get those double 4s off. Because this is what can happen. The game can punish you quite a lot.
Yep, and right there with the clear over on Tayman's Surge, and incidental chaining and undoing but redoing a chain. Oh, okay, what are you doing here, Surge? Weaving in combos into the chain. Surge dropping the speedrun strats here. Burning a lot of time, and Lunar's already catching up. Here we go.
Yeah, this is where it begins.
Yeah, and Surge burning a little more time, and still got the time. Good setup on Lunar Surge over here. And
wait, you walked that? How are you even fast enough for that?
Okay, so Tayman took a death, but realistically, he's kind of treating that as simply a reset that he didn't want to do, but he kind of had to do. So there's a lead change. Here we go, Lunar.
All right. So yeah.
And there's the quick revenge from Tay. There we go.
And that's a 10.
That's a 10.
Insert noise here if you want to.
Please don't. Tayman, I know you're listening. I don't want to hear it. Oh man, 18, nice 18 from Lunar, and we're getting a good setup here again from Tay. Stacks from Erica and just burning all this extra time, but the down stack's really gonna do it. Keeping pace, one stage difference right now. Actually, half a stage about. Let's see. Really making sure to get that double 4 combo there on Lunar's side. Taking the little bit extra time to make sure that is there, which actually tends to be the better use of time versus just trying to spam something out right away. And the 19 pays off. Maybe 1 chain link more than was needed, but it really worked out on the timing. Meanwhile, Koga with the quick clear there on that side and given a chance for a down stack and a maybe clear. Yep.
Ooh, just got there.
So these early stages are proving a little bit trolly for them here, at least in round 1.
Yeah, that's the thing with the early stages, you know.
Nice little lag chain. Lunar needs some more stuff though.
Yeah, it's not enough stuff. Just gotta drop it.
Let her drop it. Good drop.
Okay.
Nuisance clear, but Koga's still clearing over on Tayman's side.
Oh no, gotta chain off that little garbage. I hate to see that. So we just got no answer for the garbage though. Runs out of time.
And there's Sabrina. And Koga almost kept it going on Tay's side. And here we go. So Lunar's entering essentially stage 8, 9 in there is when the behaviors really start to change. And this is what's really going to be tough for Lunar. The first 4 stages behave a lot more like, say, hard mode, maybe with a little bit of a twist and a faster AI. But once you start getting here through the middle stages, you get this weird middle ground between the behaviors that you've seen up to this point and something akin to the S-hard behaviors, where they kind of are just going to destroy you if you don't get the double 4s. And it's this weird middle that everybody seems to have occasional trouble with, at least, if not most of the time. So let's see how this goes. This is where most matches here in this mode are going to be decided.
Right, and as you were talking, explaining, Tayman's already caught up to Lunar.
One reset. That was all the difference was. And all of that trolling, and it was essentially just washed away. And there's Blaine on Tay's side. Lead change. Look at that setup. Oh no, Blaine.
Oh, no,
Blaine, horizontal. No.
He's got a ton of down stack.
Okay, the down stack, he'll get him eventually, but the much quicker kill from Tayman. And there's the lead change. And here we go.
Both players are still on good pace here, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
7 minutes halfway through. Can definitely get some good stuff with that kind of pace.
Tay dropping his chain a little bit early, seeing the high pillars. One of the best there is at this game at watching and diagnosing the AI screen for when to drop what he's got, and that worked out in his favor there. Nice 18, and that's a very good time here on these mid to late stages.
Okay, well, racing
once
nice
again
here.
Lunar's drops are just getting blown up for no good reason. These AIs are just killing. And they're Lunar might be reaching for the stage reset for the start button here in a second. See if this gets played out, or it's pretty low. There we go. Okay, crush kill.
Just screwed up the green. Nice.
That's always tough. It's do you reset or do you let it ride? You know, judging whether or not there's enough on that screen to finish it out. And a very confused Rocket finds second tier.
No, the second tier.
As Tay would say, banned. Second tier is banned. But just gonna burn more time here. But I think that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
That was a simple time waste.
Oh, that's a good setup for Lunar. There it is.
Very good setup for Lunar. Yes. And for those unfamiliar, that little cursor dance, that's what you're looking for there. That's the AI scanning up and down, trying to find something and not finding something in logic, and just the confused dance of death. Hey, really getting into a groove, really being able to weave in those combos into this chain here.
Yeah, Tayman cut that first chain early.
Yep,
oh, there's pillars.
Saw the high pillars.
There
yep.
we go. And I try to look for pillars, but it never works out for me.
Like I said, Tayman's the best at diagnosing that. I watch his videos and I'm like, I can do that, and then I can't. It looks the same to me, but it's not somehow. I don't get it, but he's the best at diagnosing it.
For me, it usually ends up the AI just lowering the stack off and clearing everything in one swoop. Oh, this is another good setup for Tay here.
Beautiful setup right there.
Oh. How did Richie play that?
Richie figured that out somehow, but red, horizontal red.
Oh no!
Tay is not happy with that one.
Yeah, that looks so good. Oh, and the free 3 chain on second tier. Richie didn't even have to do anything for that too.
Just
you can see Tayman, he is not happy.
And Lunar getting the clear. Gonna drop into Richie here. A few seconds behind, but not much, especially after that trolling. And here we go, keeping it super close.
Oh, that's a perfect setup for Tay. That is.
Oh.
Oh, what?
But not
No
enough.
way.
He doesn't have enough. Not topped off. That's
Not enough.
Richie's
Send
got
enough,
that
Tay.
so low. But Tay's got to send
Send
something
enough.
now. Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
So the beginnings of a perfect setup. Look at this 10 chain from Richie. That is perfect. You actually want the AI to do that. It sets that kill up right there. That was perfect. And another lead change. Here we go, Lunar.
My goodness, so many lead changes. I've lost track of them all here.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
man, this match is not a runaway for either.
Wow. Tayman spotting the pillars for 12 seconds.
And that move right there is kind of the epitome of why resets are a good strat. Like, do you wait a minute and a half to maybe get it, or do you just reset and get a 12? My goodness.
Oh, Lunar's attack was just a little bit late.
But it still might work out here with the down stack. No, one line short. The extra one line might have done it, but without it, Lorelei had plenty of time.
Yeah, I honestly have to think if Lunar just cut the chain off a little bit sooner, could have had that.
Oh, and that Lorelei just gifted that one to Tay. Should not have been a problem and found like the one way to mess up the purples and blues. You take those. You absolutely take those.
Oh yeah, in this game we take any and all freebies we can get. Alright, so Tayman onto Bruno here.
Lunar's chain got messed up a little bit, dropped a little bit sooner than I think was wanted, but good follow-up. I think there's enough there to keep topped. This will probably do it, as long as... Ooh. No sooner do I speak it than Lorelei figured it out. No. Meanwhile, what is this setup over here on Tay's Bruno? Oh, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Bruno might have figured that out, but fortunately just went straight into the confused dance.
Yeah, that was weird. Bruno did clear the higher garbage, but just forgot to deal with the lower garbage on the right. And it just caught him. Yeah, that was really strange.
Tayman taking his time a little bit here on the setup, making sure he gets what he wants.
Ooh. So with a 4 and a 5, I'm not sure if that'll work, but
so he went 4-5-4 specifically, which I believe works just fine. Yep.
Okay. He did get the double force. Oh, Gary's trying to level. We got the 1.
And
so get the other 1.
He's just gonna run out of space. Yeah, he's just gonna crush kill. So I've noticed Tay starting to work this in a little bit. The double fours is the most important, but if you're able to make a lag chain with a 4 and then a 5 as the secondary off to the side and then a 4 as the next link. Tay's done that a few times. You end up with the double 4s and then a 5, that next widest block, that sort of acts like a bonus in case something gets cleared and occasionally can do the breakaway as well. It's kind of a, insurance. Look at that Mewtwo just zipping that block across.
Yeah, really wanted that chain, and I think Mewtwo's gonna run out of time. Look at that.
It kills me. Tayman's Mewtwo's are always free. I don't understand it. But look at that. Wow. That's a great finishing time, too. Right around the 15-minute mark is always going to be solid. Meanwhile, Lunar's over here still, as they would say, in Lorelei jail.
Yeah, just this entire time as Tayman was cruising through the rest of the game, Lorelei just kind of kept Lunar stuck.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
And And I, unfortunately, from experience, know that feeling. And you do your best to try and get through, but you feel like you're doing it right, and you must be missing something. And there it is. Okay, Lunar punching through, getting out of that Lorelei stage.
All right. Well, Lunar can still actually finish with a pretty good
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, at minimum, I think Lunar's going to go until PB's out of range, which is pretty quick here. But I mean, even with all of that, look how close to PB pace this still is. I think it's a little bit out of reach now, but it's well in the neighborhood of those some of the best times that Lunar's put up. Really playing well in spite of the brick wall that was all that ice from Lorelei. Meanwhile, official time 15:09 from Tayman. Very respectable time. Very good.
Yeah, you're gonna win most races with that kind of time.
Oh, absolutely. All right, and nice lag chain.
Yeah, that was nice.
Always a good feeling when you're able to do those on purpose. Lunar.
Oh, we didn't set enough.
Oh man, and that was a lot sent. For that to not be enough is almost impressive.
Oh, the horizontal 6. Oh, he chained off of that. Oh, come on.
Bruno said, "You think this is automatic? No, I'll show you."
Yeah. Yeah, usually when the AI does horizontal 6, that means that they're just going to die soon because they have nothing else, but... Yeah, Lunar right now probably want his money back.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's just a case of a horizontal 6 being low on the priority chain or list for the AI. So by the time we see that just means that all the other higher priority, higher value moves are just worn out. I wonder if that's what it is.
Yeah, that could be why. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, 14 there. Took a couple resets, but Bruno going down with a pretty good quick kill setup. And here we go into Gary too. Let's see if he can punch his Lunar can punch his way through here. Get a decent finishing time. Finish out strong. Be ready for round 2. Ooh, not quite getting the setup that he wanted. Dropping early. Get some follow up here quick. Lunar.
It looked like for a second Gary 2 was doing the thing with the 4 combo there, just raising a stack.
Yeah. Oh, Lunar was setting up a big old follow-up chain and didn't end up needing it. Very nice.
All right.
Right, is
so
Mewtwo
good
free
here? Yeah, good Mewtwo here. Lunar can finish with a range 20 minutes. Maybe squeeze out the high 19.
Yeah, absolutely. And those are definitely good times on a no reset situation like this. You're going to be hard pressed to have that be a winning time against Tay, but against most opponents that certainly would put you in the running. Probably wouldn't be a winning time most of the time, but would be a something where you could scratch out a few wins here and there and definitely keep you in the race. And that's to be able to be even in the 20-minute conversation after the Lorelei that was just trolling up and down is just fantastic. But not the greatest situation here with this Mewtwo. Nice catch, following up. Let some of this drop. Gotta let some of this drop here. Keep Mewtwo topped. At very minimum, keep Mewtwo topped off. These long Mewtwo's are rough. There's a lot of things that you want to try to do, but in the end, the only sure thing to make sure that Mewtwo eventually goes down is to make sure the Mewtwo's topped off. And a lot of the time, Mewtwo will just do this. Big open space above his head. Got a lot to do. You gotta drop. You gotta drop that stuff. Drop that chain.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, drop that. I thought that 5 combo block would separate and catch Mewtwo.
Mewtwo grabbing the second. here.
Here.
No.
Oh, and
but-
light chain. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, Mewtwo. Got the yellows is all
Oh,
he's got,
no.
and he found it. Okay. Darn it.
Yeah, it looked very promising for a second there.
Okay, Mewtwo low on blocks. If Mewtwo does this just wrong at any one of these drops, then there's a chance. But
Oh, Mewtwo's got a second tier.
yep, and
Oh,
was
he used it up.
He burned
Okay.
it. Got another
Mewtwo
second
doesn't
tier
have
if Mewtwo decides to see it. But right now, just chain in
Oh,
the Heart's
no.
Content. This is
Yeah,
gonna
it's
go
3
on for a
green.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will not be. Well,
And
and
then-
the game just gave him another
And the
green.
reason Lunar has not reset here is because if you reset on Mewtwo, you actually have to go back to Gary 2. Big penalty there. Not typically worth it. There are some situations if you know you're on a really good time where it's worth the risk. S hard it comes up a little bit more often to reset on Mewtwo, especially if you're really clicking on all cylinders on that S hard kill. But at this point, it's just ride it out and see if Mewtwo can go down, especially knowing that the race is finished. And Tay already got it. And there we go.
Oh,
Avoiding
finally.
the 3-minute Mewtwo, just a hair under 2:55. And yeah, Mewtwo is either under 30 seconds or over 2 minutes, it seems. There's not often much in between that.
Yeah. Official time for Lunar 22:22, all twos. So maybe two's a lucky number for Lunar.
There we go. Get a
This match.
22-second stage on all 16 stages, and you have the. I don't know if that would be world record, but darn if it wouldn't be close.
Yeah, that would be very close.
All right.
I would think he gets the world record with 22 stage.
Yeah, I don't know what the average stage time is for Foxy's record.
Well, let me do some math here. 22 times 16. So 352, so that'd be 552 game time. So it'd be really close. It'd be like mid 11 something real time.
Yeah, maybe 12-ish. Yeah, with all the cutscene. Yeah, I mean that's right up there. So there we go. 22's lucky number, Lunar. Let's go. All right. So runners getting ready. Tay's just been kind of, trying to keep his hands warm with round 2 coming here.
Yeah, that's what I like to do between matches is, maybe do like some marathon or time zone, just to kind of keep the or make sure they not get too cold.
Yeah, giving them a quick rest is good, but yeah, at the same time, there's a limit to how long you can just let them sit before they start to stiffen up on you.
Right, because this is a game where it is very important that your hands are warmed up, ready to go.
Absolutely, and away we go, round 2. Tayman's got 1 win. He's got that Pokeball there. Failed to call that out, but he does have that, and he's ready to rock. Taking out some
There we go.
frustration on Gary 1. Oh no!
No. Leveling. That looked promising.
And Gary with a clear over there on Lunar's side, but it didn't matter. It's 17, nice start. But Gary on
my goodness, Gary!
returning the favor.
Gary, come on!
From last round on Lunar, just doing these spam clears that are nothing. Oh my goodness, 30 seconds.
Okay, well, I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, we definitely have seen worse. But
yeah,
Yeah.
Tay gotta count himself lucky that Gary had all the potential to just keep going and didn't.
oh, Lunar didn't set enough, and he
Yeah,
started with a 7 combo there, which usually doesn't bode well.
Yeah, and I think that threw him off a little bit. Didn't really chain as long as was wanted, and I find myself doing that a little bit when I mess up the 4 or if it turns into an accidental 7, not wanting to just chain it out, knowing that it will be less effective when that chain drops. But you know, I don't know if that was intentional on this one or if that was just you know, happened to drop the chain. But either way, not having the opponent topped off is not a good scenario to be in, regardless of what formation your garbage is in.
Right, and Brock going down 33 seconds, so...
Yeah, Brock being a jerk, Brock being a little bit of a jerk on Tay's side as well, but Lunar's is just really stretching out. Lunar gotta avoid the bad stages, as Tayman says, and that's not what's happening right here. Brock just really, really being a jerk.
Alright, well, Brock is over, so...
There we go.
On to Misty here. So this is a good set for... Okay, got the 1.
There we go.
And runs out of time. 15 seconds. That's a little better. That's what we like to see.
Absolutely, and that's the power of the double 4 combos here, especially on these early stages. A lot of times they'll get to one of them. They just don't have enough time to get the cursor up and figure everything out on the other side. You know, so the opponent getting a clear, I mean, it wastes some time, but it's really not that big of a deal, and that's part of why it's such a powerful setup. Is you're just keeping the opponent's cursor away from doing something useful.
Yeah, wow, 13 seconds for Tayman there.
Nice.
Saw Surge had a lot of high pillars, so he dropped the garbage, and yeah, Surge is just too slow to downstack that.
Yep, absolutely. And Surge chaining over there on Lunar's side, bringing us my personal favorite sound line from this entire game, that echoey magneton chain line. I don't know why, but I just love it. But Erica, here we come.
Pull that clear ladder to get that.
And,
okay.
Erica trying to.
Erica.
Okay. Erica messed that up. Erica's task successfully failed right there. Was trying to figure out the blues and just like, oh, these yellows I just happened to do.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh boy,
Oh,
Erica, what are you doing?
Chaining on Erica. And more lag chaining.
Lag chain off of the garbage.
Man, someone call up this Erica. Get him in one of our PvP tournaments or something. I don't know. Like that's some serious chaining right there.
Yeah. Do you know the cell phone number for Celadon City Gym?
I think they disconnected the line after all the stuff with the gloom or whatever. I don't remember. There was something about that. Another lead change, though. That long Erica.
Yeah, Olga's down stacking will not get to the greens. So Luna will maintain his leads.
Yeah, good setup.
Oh, well.
Good clean through Koga on Tay's side. Keeping it up. Trying to close out this early section of the run with the behaviors as they shift. The mid game's really where it's going to be a trip, and we saw that round 1 already with Lorelei. Let's see it's who hits the wall and who's able to break through the wall quickest.
Ooh, nice 8 combo from Tay there. That was pretty sweet.
Love good 8 combo.
This looks pretty good. Okay, so Sabrina got that one.
Sabrina had like 1 frame left after that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's good to see the opponent go down, but it is a little bit annoying when you see a clear and then the immediate just like there's no stop time left afterwards because you know that entire time of that clear was just wasted. Maybe by 1 frame or so they bought a couple seconds. Nice crush kill over there from Lunar.
There we go.
But I failed
There
to
we go.
point
Come
out,
on,
lead
point.
change again.
Oh yeah. They just happen so often. We're losing track of them all here.
Yeah. Nice setup. Nice Blaine kill over there on Tay's side. Making it a little less than a staged lead. Quick flip.
Yeah, and in pretty good time halfway through. About
Excuse
I
me?
think you killed Blaine there
Okay.
at about 6:20.
Lunar continued that chain just fine, but the game simply chose not to register it and instead dropped the chain, and Lunar definitely caught a bad break there. Tried to recover on it and just couldn't. Everything dropped and Blaine was just clearing away. Yeah, that was a clean catch and you know, moved it over just in time, but the game just said, "Nah, I don't feel like that being a chain today." You hate to see that. It's so annoying, and when you're in that moment, it just takes you off of your game so bad because you caught it. You know you got the chain, and then realizing, oh no, it didn't register.
And Tayman going out to a 5 chain. That's a pretty decent attack. Oh, there's Tracy trolling.
Got
He
the
would've
Tracy.
got-
Tracy
Oh,
almost got
okay.
there. If Tracy had just pulled the pin on that, it would have gone on for at least another 5 seconds, probably longer.
Oh boy, Blaine chaining on Lunar's side.
Yeah, and not topped off either. Follow-up's not enough either.
Oh,
Still not topped, and this is
oh,
going
no.
to take a while to drop. I don't think Lunar's going to be able to get
Oh,
enough.
we
Did!
got there.
Okay. Just barely got there. I mean, there was probably, what, one more pixel, maybe 2 more pixels of that raising stack before Blaine would have been able to clear it all over again. Meanwhile, this Rocket and Tay, as soon as that match was made, was just waiting on the start button to immediately just get out of there. Bailed as soon as he knew that there was no chance of that working immediately, and just said, nope, I'm resetting now. And yeah, I mean, these late stages, if you commit to that reset and have a good setup, I mean, we're starting to get into true S-hard strats area here.
Oh, this is a good setup.
Good setup. Rocket cleared there, and is with all these clears, is going to have some stop time. Crush kill.
And they're out of block. That's it. I'm surprised Rocket sending that out to a 3 chain. They usually don't do that in that spot.
Yeah, I think when the 3 chain was being finished, it had 3 blocks to still clear. The AI likes to keep 1 clear in reserve to be able to clear the blocks, but then just like messed up on the down stack and undid their only out. So you know, again, you take those. Not
follow up. Oh, what was that clear? Was interesting.
Yeah, Geo. Okay, there's finally enough on Geo's side, but there's still going to be some clearing here. Tay really had a weak follow up on the second follow and was really counting on the third. But there's some. Okay, there we go. Geo had second tier stuff and just chose not to look at it, and that worked out in the end. A little scary though. A little scary there for a minute that Geo had some potential to really troll. Meanwhile, Rocket chaining over on Lunar's side.
Oh, okay. Oh, another reset from Lunar.
Good reset, I think.
Yeah. I think that was a good call. Ooh, Richie didn't do much on Tay's side.
Setup though, really high tower, and Tay saw it. But now 4 chaining down off of that side, this probably has enough time. Even with the down stack, Richie's going to be able to do something unless he tries to down stack 1 further.
No.
Okay.
Just a bad color pattern, just kept down stacking.
Yeah.
And couldn't find an answer for the garbage.
Yeah, never bothered to switch tactic to try and answer the garbage, and just decided to keep down stacking. And and honestly had enough time to do a lot of down stacking there, but not quite enough to do as much as I wanted to there. Hey, weaving those 5 combos in on his chains there. Really making sure he's got enough by the time he drops this. May have dropped a little bit earlier than he wanted to, and Lorelai's going to have some time to work with here, but not a lot. That'll work out. There you go. Horizontal on Lunars. Come on, Rocket. And Rocket's just going to burn some more time here.
Game cleared a down stack.
And the horizontal blue's right there. There it is again.
Oh.
Lunar getting pretty good setups here. Not truly ideal setups, but very, serviceable setups that will, get that double 4 confusion combo clear multiple times, but it's just getting bad lucked out and opting now to stack raise and just try and keep going with such a low stack over there on Rocket's side. But there, even 1 clear is enough, and it's gonna keep going for a while now.
Yeah.
Already done a few resets.
I think Lunar might want to try to keep this going here, because Team Rocket and Geo do like to use up as many blocks as they can when they're clearing garbage.
Yeah, it's a tough one to decide, and having already reset a few times and not getting the results, the wanted results out of that, it leads you to kind of just, okay, I grabbed hold of one, this playthrough right here, I've got a decent chance, and just kind of keep going. Meanwhile, Bruno's not being super friendly over on Tay's side, so there's a chance here. A 4-stage lead is big, but the Bruno wall can be real, and Tayman doing another reset here.
Yeah.
That's so many blocks to work with there over on Rocket's side now, though. They've completely cleared the garbage. It's all up above the screen at this point.
Yeah. I mean, this is... Okay, I was going to say, I think Lunar might want to consider resetting there, but...
Yeah, not enough drop.
To say that, they just die.
Yep. Finally coming through. Not enough on the initial drop on Tayman's side on Bruno here, but pretty low side here. Cleared that out. Is going to have some room to work with, but is going to not work with it very well. Bruno took the worst possible route there.
Okay, so Tayman getting back his 4-stage lead here. Oh, that's a nice setup for Lunar there.
Oh no, the horizontal. Okay. Geo had a way to get out of that. Geo had one way to get out of that, and when there's one way, usually Geo finds it for me. So I'm always concerned until he messes it up. Oh, nice setup here from Tay. He's gonna drop.
Oh, the horizontal 6 again. This has got to be good, right?
Let's see if the Reds. Oh, Gary got greedy and tried to go for a 4 combo, and that bailed Tay out. If Gary had tried to either down stack or go for the 3, Gary would have been able to clear that out, but he didn't. And here we go into Mewtwo. And again, right around the 15-minute mark, Tay being very consistent on a very inconsistent category here. Let's see if Mewtwo's free, and he messed up the opening chain. Let's see if he can recover.
Oh boy.
Okay, pretty good setup. He's got a lot on there. He's got to drop this. Like,
that didn't look promising for that drop chain, but I definitely tried to save it.
Yeah. Oh, this
Mewtwo's gonna
do it. Yeah, there we go.
Here.
The Mewtwo downstack had so much left to do that really just got it, and we're a sub 16 yet again here. And this time Lunar's a little bit farther behind. His wall was all the way back at Rocket, so all the way back at Richie here. A big stage difference. While the second Pokeball goes on over there to Tayman. Let's see how Lunar opts to finish this out here. This Richie. And okay, it looks like Lunar saw that Tay was done and is opting to. It looks like Lunar's opting to take a DNF.
Yeah, I think when he saw Tayman finish and he was only at Richie, I think he figured he was just too far back from finishing out the run. That was just better.
Yeah, and the current rule on that is that you got to get to at least to Mewtwo within the 5 minutes of the finishing time. And Lunar, it seems, didn't feel like the way that was going to be able to get to that point in that time frame, and just wanted to get moving on to game 3, get that one out of there, trash game 2, get away from me. Let's reset the whole thing and move on to game 3. So. All right, getting all set up over here, getting ready for game 3. Lunar fighting to keep this from being a sweep. Tayman reaching for the broom. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, but by the way, official time for Tayman that game 2 was 15:39. So keeping it consistent in that 15-minute range there.
Absolutely, within 30 seconds of each other on a stage like this, with some of the trolls that we saw hit him, that was pretty good. All right, away we go. Gary won. Okay, I was worried that he did a few too many 4 combos, but they ended up on the top side of the garbage there. But in the end, he needed quite a bit more anyway. Meanwhile, Lunar's side topped off, but Gary's got a clear, just sitting there waiting. That is not fair.
Okay, 26 for Tay, so Gary didn't do too much over there.
Another clear on Lunar's Gary.
Yeah, the last few Gary ones for both these players haven't really been the cleanest. Gary's really been trying to, keep these players from getting off the starting line.
Yeah, Gary's reminding them that he'll be waiting for them at the end of the round. Yeah, deal with all these guys. This is what you're getting a piece of. I'm waiting for you. Really just, trying to burn some time here at the very beginning. But Tay getting through Brock pretty all right. Meanwhile, this Gary just keeps going.
Okay, there we go. Finally out of time, minute 17. Whoa. That is not the start you want right here, especially when you're down 0-2.
Yeah, that's gotta be tough mentally. You're down. You're trying to get a great round in, trying to avoid the sweep. Meanwhile, Tayman just dropping a casual 13 over there on Misty, and you get this Gary just here at the beginning, and you know that it's putting you in a big hole, especially knowing the skill level of Tayman who you're up against. Bringing it back around and executing after that point is 8 there from Lunar. He's gonna want to drop all of this here. Make sure it's okay. No.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Lunar, he just didn't start that Brock very good, and Brock's letting him have it. Unfortunately.
Yep, not topped off.
There.
Yep, Surge is not treating Tay very well at the moment.
Just got those.
Getting a little bit of bonus clear here, keeping Lunar in this game. I mean, Lunar's having a really tough go of Brock here after already having a really tough go of Gary. But I mean, this Surge, we're already at 50 seconds on this Surge here, and it's going to keep going for a bit.
Okay, Lunar is finally out of Brock, minute 12. Definitely not the start you were looking for, but thankfully for him, he's not that far behind.
Absolutely, this Surge is really keeping him in it.
Okay, minute 11. So already, starting out, we've already seen 3 1-minute plus stages.
Yeah.
So this is been rough so far, but hopefully we can get some more good stuff happening here.
Yep, Lunar really pouring on the follow-up there. Good job.
Okay. Ooh, combos on Tay's side. Very nice.
Yeah. He was trying to burn a little bit extra time to make sure he had good timing for that drop on Erica, and it looks like he nailed the timing.
All right. Well, Tayman opening up the patented 2-stage lead, or as what we like to call last year, up by 1 Mewtwo.
1 Mewtwo. Yep.
Oh, this looks good for Lunar.
3 stages, by the way, is being up by 1 Gary. Oh, the quick follow. Oh, it wasn't enough there over there on Koga. Tay thought he had it. He dropped the 1 quick follow. There we go.
Okay.
22 is really good on that Koga, considering that he had the potential to drop him at like 10 or 11, and Koga just refused.
Ooh. Okay, Lunar definitely wanted to drop that opening chain there. Okay, he's reset the stage. Got a good second attack here.
Ooh, nice 10 combo.
10 combo. Hey, let's get some swag points for that.
Absolutely. I don't know who's keeping the swag point standings, current, but yeah, we'll make sure to tally some of those right there on Lunar's leaderboard.
Oh, Sabrina is still down stacking.
Oh, Sabrina taking every available moment of that shake time just to burn as much as he can, and you can see Tay raging against on his camera there. Just absolutely, just get your salt emotes out in the chat. Anyone who's got them, bring them, because we got plenty of it here. But eventually, Sabrina going down. Tay still just raging over that setup that really should have been quicker. Nice setup from Lunar though.
There we go. Lunar trying to catch back up here. I mean, he's within a stage and a bit now, so the gap is slowly closing. Oh, the 9 combo. It's gonna cut off there. Play like hard mode. Well, we've got some follow-ups.
Oh,
Blaine
leveling. Oh, and Blaine messing up the chains. The chains were dropping down, and Blaine messed them up. Actually, saving some time. May have had enough time to do some additional clearing. Nice Sabrina setup there on Lunar's side, keeping it a 1-stage lead right now.
Hey. Right. Both in the mid game here. As we've seen, mid game seems to be a big problem for players. Tayman deciding to extend that out, hoping that Tracy is going to do something here.
Yep, moving a quick follow-up to make sure that he's able to keep him topped off. But Tracy with the down stack here probably is going to have time to get that down stacked the purples.
What's up the purples?
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, he's clearing. Had the purple again screwed it up.
That officially became a crush kill by the end of all of that. I don't really know how Tracy did that, but he did. Meanwhile, Lunar clearing Blaine. Again, keeping this close.
Yeah, anytime you can stay within a stage, you got a chance.
Oh, absolutely.
And we're doing that. Okay, Tayman to fish for number 4 combo, but got it. Okay, gonna cut off there.
Yeah, I got the follow-up. A little bit of a down stack here from... Okay, Rocket got greedy and started going for the 5 combo there with the yellows. And that ended up giving enough time for it to finish off. Meanwhile, Lunar getting cleared on over here by Tracy. Nice follow. That should be enough to at least top it off. But Tracy's going to have some clears here. This is going to take a little bit of time. Just because lining up additional clears. Lunar's got to make sure to drop some more garbage here to get it re-topped off or reset. Good call there, I think.
Ooh. That was a short chain from Tayman. Only cut it off at 4.
Yep, saw
high
high pillars from Geo. Okay, took the risk, and it paid off.
Yeah, I think if Geo got to that down stack, he probably could have used the blues to clear everything else, but ran out.
I think Tay saw it. I think Tay saw it, decided to cut early, and essentially, if Geo had cleared that, probably would have just reset right away.
All right, so Lunar's out of Tracy.
Extending this chain all the way to an X8 over here on Tay's side. 10, 11.
11. That's that's gonna do.
Yeah, I still don't think that was the opening that he wanted. I don't think yet. Oh, is this Richie? Okay, Richie almost messed that up. Richie still might be messing this up. Hold on. Okay, Richie figured it out.
Balls.
Okay, Tay gonna keep playing it in. Okay, there's the reset. I expected that reset a little bit ago, honestly, from Tay, who's typically very quick to reset in those low percent situations.
And never got there.
Meanwhile, Lunar got through. Tracy is over here on Rocket, keeping it reasonably close. Keeping themselves in the game here.
Lunar's just not topping off Rocket though.
Yeah, that might not have mattered there. Rocket had so much.
And meanwhile, just a beautiful 16 from Richie on Tayman's side, widening the lead to 3 stages now.
Okay, kind of got a double 4 over here on Lunar's side. And that looks pretty good. There we go. The double 4 follower that kind of just dropped through the second tier as Rocket was clearing it. That worked out really nicely.
Yeah, and sometimes when you send 4 combos, they can just fall perfectly like that in the back end. It works out.
There we go. Or they can just set up exactly the way you want right there with Lorelei. Again with the 4-5-4 setup. Just giving himself as much chance as possible over here.
We didn't get a good initial attack off. Okay, let's build up a second attack. This looks promising.
7. Yeah, good timing on that drop. Excellent timing on that drop from Lunar.
That was nice. Yeah, we waited a Lunar there, actually saving that stage there. That was very nice.
Absolutely. And Bruno with the horizontal clear over here. Let's see if he's able to clear some more time.
Okay. Answer.
Okay, there we go. Bruno looked like he might find a way to mess that one up over there on Tay's side, but he did eventually find what he needed. Tayman gonna stick with it considering how low Bruno is.
Okay.
At this point, Bruno's setting up additional chaining off of the garbage. This may go a while over here. At some point here, Tay may reset. But this may go a bit. This may be the opening for Lunar.
Oh, hold up.
Oh, Bruno's gonna mess all this up.
And burned all the blocks. That is a crush.
Yeah. A little bit longer crush than Tay would have liked, but you take those for sure.
Alright, so Tayman up to Gary.
And meanwhile, Lunar getting his way all the way over through to Lorelei now.
Yeah, remember game 1, Lunar had a ton of trouble on Lorelei, so hopefully he'll be able to do a little bit better this time. And oops, nice 9 combo there.
Absolutely. Extending that chain all the way to X8, 9, 10 at this point, 11. I don't think Tay ever really got the opening he was looking for. Let's see if this worked out for him on Gary. Gary's chaining.
Oh, Gary. Hail 2-chain scam.
Yep.
Okay, got the one. Oh, you got a chain off of that.
No, yep. There's Gary. And I think reset imminent here from Tay, but maybe not yet.
Oh, not. Oh, yellows.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there.
Okay.
Yeah, he was waiting for that.
Yeah, he was watching for that piece just to see if Gary messed it up. But once he cleared that big block, how long that all takes to clear out. Meanwhile, Lunar cleared Lorelei just fine. Here he is on Bruno, one stage back.
Yeah, taking a quick reset the first time, but he's gonna try his chances again.
Ooh, much better setup on Tay's side on here on Gary. And Gary didn't even really have time to react to it at all. Ooh,
all right,
nice.
So here we go.
Oh, nice 6, and then the 3-4 swag chain from Lunar. Get Lunar some more of those swag points. Clearing Bruno, getting into Gary right as Tay just dropped into to Mewtwo. Keeping this real close, but it is Tayman, and his Mewtwo's for some reason are usually free. So let's see how this goes.
Oh, this is a promising setup too. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, Mewtwo's.
Mewtwo might crush kill.
Oh,
Mewtwo's gonna crush kill. Mewtwo's gonna self-crush.
Did he send enough? Did he send enough? Oh.
Oh, and there it is. And there it is. And look at the consistency on the time. That time came in just above 15 minutes again. Wow, Tayman with so much consistency. Lunar, meanwhile, like still, this is still in the PB hunt right now. Actually, a good Gary. So Lunar not gonna reset here, and definitely shouldn't take the DNF. Should, try and at least finish out with the. Look at these time. Ooh. Come on. Drop some more. Okay, nice lag chain.
I'm gonna follow up there.
Drop.
No, top Gary off for a little bit there.
No, but there's the clear.
We're using up all the blocks for this follow up. That's pretty good.
Sticking with Gary, hasn't reset this one. Trying to make sure the follow-up's good, so as soon as this this bottom tier gets cleared out, there's a chance here, depending on what Gary focuses in on. Oh, there's the down stack. There it is. Okay.
All right.
So we're a bit out of the PB hunt, but I think Lunar right here dropping in on Mewtwo. Let's get at least a strong finish here. Get a good finishing time. Get a little bit of warm up. Lunar may have Tayman may have gotten the third Pokeball in the win here. And Lunar may be out of this match, but guess what? This is a double elimination tournament, and Lunar is going to take the extra little bit of time here. Put up a good finishing time, and get ready and warmed up for that losers bracket match coming next week.
Yeah, for sure.
Sneaking in that 6 chain there.
Okay. So Mewtwo's clearing blocks. Doesn't have. Well, got to the purples. Okay.
No, this is not a Tayman Mewtwo, so he's not free. Mewtwo's never free unless you're Tay, or occasionally cards, and maybe sometime. You said you had like a free one yesterday, didn't you? I don't know if our bottles that free.
In game 1 of our match, Mewtwo tried to raise a stack and he just insta-died.
And there's the crush. Very nice. Ooh, sub 18 finishing time. Very nice from Lunar. Unfortunately, just not good enough to beat the 5:15 over there on Tay. Tay clustered all 3 of those times within a 30-second window, which is wildly impressive. Fantastically done from both runners here, and great finish there on. Got to finish strong from Lunar. Fantastic. And the win banner here goes to Tay. I think no big surprise here, but Tayman showing us why he was the #1 seed, why he's the reigning champ from his from last year's tournament. Definitely showing off.
Yes, indeed. Boy, if he keeps up that kind of consistency, he's going to be really, really tough to beat this tournament.
Absolutely. So let's take a look at the updated tournament standings here. With that win, Tayman moves on to the winter semis to face 6, fresh off of his win from against Forky. That's going to be a great match. 6 has proven in the past to be a giant killer, so let's see if he's got that here against Tay. Meanwhile, Lunar gonna go down to what's going to be a really spicy losers bracket all around. I think all the matches. You see 3 people down there. We're about to add either Foxy Man or Cards to that. That's going to be a lot of drama there in the losers bracket. What are you seeing here, FFR, as far as either of these 2 runners fitting into this format here?
Oh boy. Well, I mean that losers bracket is probably gonna be very worried as regardless if it's gonna be Foxy Man or Cards going down there, because those are both really, really strong players, and they're definitely capable of just whipping through brackets left, right, and center.
Absolutely. I think Lunar Forky is going to be a great match to watch. Lunar showed definitely able to get some of that top end speed. Gonna have a couple of those rounds where it's just gonna be, a brick wall, and I think all of us have experienced that. So it's gonna be a lot of back and forth. And then Tay once again showing off that it's not gonna be free against him, but he's gonna make you put up some fantastic times to beat him. So that's looking great over on this side. Man, what another great match. We've got one more coming too, guys. This week 1, round 1 is not over yet.
Yes, indeed. The next match coming up here is going to be very, very exciting. Foxy Man 52 against Cards of the Heart. Winner faces me in the next round. Loser faces TA in the losers bracket.
Yep, the two of us are sitting here this next round. We're gonna be waiting to find out who we play. So that's gonna be fantastic. Well, any closing thoughts before we wrap this one so we can move on to the next here, FFR?
Well, GG's to Tayman. Very, very great showing. Very consistent, which is definitely what you want to see from a number 1 seed in the veteran champ. Good showing from Lunar. Unfortunately, you just kind of ran into a brick wall. That is Tayman, but don't worry, you definitely are not out of it. We look forward to seeing what you might have in store for Forky in your next match.
Absolutely. Well, for everyone here, for FFR, thanks for joining me here on the desk. For Forky handling the technical today. For Cards setting up all of the great visuals and all the work he's put in. And for everyone here, follow the runners, LunarChimera, TaymanND, and for those of you on YouTube, thanks for joining. Catch some of the other matches. Catch the next match that's about to come up. For those of you here live with us on Twitch, stick around. We're about to have that last match of the round 1 bracket here, and it's a spicy one. So for everyone, I'm Tetris Stacker, and happy puzzling, guys.
See ya.